Hello, Mimi's Munchkins. Do you like it when I speak in rhyme? Subscribe to the channel and like the video every time. Good for Mommy and Daddy. Did you brush your teeth on time? Great job. This is Luke. He's a friend of mine. Oh, Mimi's Munchkins, tell me some news. I'm a little forgetful, so I wrote down some questions for you. Mimi has some sponsors. I think it's pretty swift. They have to do with bowling. Just Pro Shop and will fit. And if you like craft burgers, fries, and tots, this place is a winner. Head on over to Holy Cow for lunch and dinner. And to all my subscribers that mean so much to me, a huge thank you from Mimi. Oh, Munchkins, did you make a gift with your little hands? Did you use seashells and maybe some sand? Did you use markers or crayons? Stickers too? Did you use paint and maybe a little glue? Maybe some glitter as you sat in your seat? And do you still have glitter on your little feet? Oh, Munchkins, you make me so proud. Think it's ready to read a book aloud. So sit back, relax, or snuggle in. Let Mimi Show's bedtime stories begin. We have Deck the Halls, we're off the walls. Chapter 2, the first rule of being a kid. I was eating breakfast when the greatest Christmas vacation of my life got even greater. My mom was sitting at the table, reading her newspaper, when I saw this on the back page. Santa Claus is coming to town. I leaned forward so I could read the small letters. They said Santa was going to be at our local shopping mall on Saturday, just before Christmas. All my dreams had come true. If you ask me, Santa Claus is the greatest man of history of the world. Anybody who gives toys to kids should get Nobel Prize. But I figured Santa will never get a Nobel Prize because that's a prize they give out to people who don't have bells. If there's one thing Santa has plenty of, it's bells. Can you take me to the mall on Saturday? I asked my mom. Please, please, please. Dad and I need to clean out the garage on Saturday, my mom replied. Can you clean out the garage? Anytime, Mom. I said, Santa's only going to be at the mall on Saturday. If you don't go, I'll never get to see him for the rest of my life. Sorry, AJ, not this Saturday. But I need to buy a present for Amy, I begged. My sister Amy is 3 years older than me. She's annoying, but I have to get her a present anyway. No, Mom said. No means no. Begging usually works for me. I would have to try something else. At first you don't succeed. Try again. That's what my parents always say. You can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. It's time for Plan B into effect. I start crying. If you want something really, really bad, the situation is helpless. There's only one thing to do. Cry. That's the first rule of being a kid. I peeked to see if my mom was watching me cry. AJ, those are crocodile tears. What do crocodiles have to do with anything? Come on, Mom, I pleaded. I've been waiting to meet Santa Claus my whole life. Mom put down the newspaper, looked at me. She had a serious look on her face. Your father and I have been meaning to tell you something for a while now, AJ, she said. It's about Santa Claus. We think it's time, but she didn't get a chance to finish her sentence because the phone rang. I picked it up. It was my friend Ryan, who will eat anything, even stuff that isn't food. Santa is coming to the mall, Ryan shouted at the phone. I know, I shouted back. Do you think it's the real Santa? I mean, how could he visit every mall in the world? He's not visiting every mall in the world, Ryan told me. He's visiting our mall. That's why we have to be there. Are you in? My mom said she would drive us. Spread the word. I hung up and called my friends Michael, Neil, and Alexia to tell them the big news about Santa. I want to go, said Michael, who never ties his shoes. I want to go, said Neil, who we called the nude kid because even though he wears clothes. I want to go, said Alexia, who rides a skateboard all the time. In case you were wondering, everybody was saying they wanted to go. I looked at my mom with the best puppy dog eyes. If you ever want something really bad, look at your parents with puppy dog eyes. That's the first rule of being a kid. Please, I asked. Ryan's mom said she'd drive us to the mall. You didn't even have to go. You'll buy a present for your sister while you're there? Mom asked. Of course. Okay, my mom agreed. You can go. Yippee! Stay tuned for chapter 3 tomorrow. Now remember, Munchkins, you are special and unique, and there's nobody else in the world like you. Now let's get ready for those good night kisses. Mwah. Now give them to Mom and Dad. Now scurry off. It's time for bed. Until next time, remember me, Misha loves you. Good night.